Walk around Boston, there's a booth and then maybe put shit on the floor. There's a light switch when you walk in. Right.
Yeah, man, we up in the studio.
Yeah, say something for the camera, man.
Who they want? Who they want? Flip. Flip. Who they want? Who they want? Flip. Flip. Clover G, La Familia. My boy over there, Clover G.
Clover G.
I better get him. That's the next up, man.
Yeah.
Let them know who you is for the Louisiana DVD.
Who see Lee?
Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all know the rest.
Straight up, man. Clover G, La Familia, man. Fam. I'm a new addition to the fam. He been in there for years, though.
New addition.
Been deep in
Not Ricky Bible.
Out there in TV land, this is live footage behind the scenes. This is the OGMC with Cricket. You know who I am, you know what I do. Check this out. Right now, I have the privilege of interviewing somebody that's representing H-Town, that's been doing this thing for a minute. Y'all know him as Flip Gates, y'all know him as Lil Flip, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what all y'all call him. But I know him as somebody that's been working hard in these H-Town streets putting his music out there. So at this time, Wesley.
That's what the checks come to. Some rappers, they ashamed of their name. Shit, call me Wesley. That's what, hey, don't bother me, man. That's what the checks come to Wesley.
You know what I'm saying? I want to ask you something, man. First of all, what gave you the name, the thought to start calling yourself Lil Flip?
Man, it was really two reasons. One, of course, I used to flip. I flip off or whatever. I didn't take gymnastics or nothing, but I used to just flip. And then two, like the style that I rapped on ESG's By the Car, By the House, well, that was our song together, but it came out on his album. In my mouth, diamonds glance, wind up, look down the canyon, ride red, turning heads, I always keep a yellow stand, by the house, out by the block, by the boat, out by the dock, sitting sideways at I hop, watch the trunk still go pop, H-Town fans can't take a loss, playing football like Marshall Falk, sipping codeine and kill a cow, what's up there? Yeah, so basically, that was the style that I used to always rap, you know what I'm saying? So
just running the track.
We call it flipping, that's what we call flipping, so between them two things, man, you know, that's how I got the name Lil Flip, man.
Check this out. You know technology is something else nowadays. I got one of them new phones. Touch that for me real quick. Now, I got another question for you. Because everybody down here in H-Town, all they talk about is, you know, screw this, screw that. It's a matter of Screw. That's my little homie, you know. Man, rest in peace to Screw.
Yes,
and, as you know, I'm one of the first persons that gave him his first job down here in H-Town. A lot of people didn't believe in him in the beginning. But speaking of Screw, man, how did meeting Screw change, you know, your life with the rap?
Well, meeting Screw was kind of like meeting the Lord of the underworld. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like he was kind of a myth. I learned a lot from Screw. You know, he never let the fame go to his head. He didn't
Very
care.
humble.
Yeah, he didn't care about the shining and you know stuff like that. So me meeting him, I was able to go do concerts, freestyling on other people's beats at, what, 18 years old, and 1,500, 1,000 here. So when I met him a few times because I used to hang with C-Note, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mommy C-Note, yeah. So I used to be with C-Note like every day, you know, all the club scenes, you know, drumsticks, Caro, Stadium Bowl, everywhere, Oasis, wherever I wasn't supposed to be, but you know how we do it. But I remember seeing him at Stadium Bowl and approaching him. Then after that, I met him at Club Unique on South Main where I used to do the freestyle battles. And it was him and LD, and I had a little tape. I think I had G's and Ballers. I had G's and Ballers on the tape, and I had a song called Green and Gold for Worthy. You know what I mean? We used to perform that at the talent show. So I gave him the tape, and he like, yo, it's cool you got a tape, but if you can flow, you know, spit something now. So I started freestyling on the spot about what he had on, you know, what him and LD had on, what they was driving. And, you know, he's like, all right, yeah, man, yeah, you got something. You know, holler at me. And, you know, Screw can tell you, holler at you. You know what I'm saying? You get his number, man, you probably don't do your Screw tape for a year. You know what I mean? He moved on his own time.
So many people.
But what I also learned was that he didn't rush the music. He let the music happen instead of forcing something. Like that's one of the biggest lessons that I really learned from him. But basically, after I met him, man, I was able just to do a lot of features, man. At the time when it was so-called a North Side versus South Side beef going on, I was the first member of the Screwed Up Clique to go do a Swisher House tape. You know, if you go get OG Run CI-45, son, we blow in though, like one of the biggest freestyles on Swisher House, period. And I broke that barrier, man. So by me unifying the North and the South, man, from DJ Screw, you know, that was basically his goal. You know what I mean? Because he used to put music like the Fifth Ward Boys, you know, Big Mike. He used to put out everybody's music with those Screw tapes.
You know, to just come back on what you were saying, man. At the time, a lot of people don't know it, but at the time that Screw did come in effect, he saved a whole lot of people's lives, because that was the era where the North and the South was jacking each other, and it was like, you know, the North and the South was tripping, and when he came, he started people putting the guns down and picking up the pen. You know, a lot of people started realizing, oh, well, I could rap on somebody else's show. You know, we had been doing it back in the day, but Screw actually came and affected it. You know, he perfected it to where a lot of the cats in the hood, you know, they wouldn't even rap or start thinking about rapping.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He inspired a lot of people,
I'm
man.
telling you, man, because Fat Pat and all them, man, they were players, but they weren't even thinking about no rapping, man. And when Screw came with that, you know, Stick and all of them used to meet at my house and say, well, we finna go with Screw. They were like really going to hang out somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
But at that same time, you was a star. Because we used to come watch you play ball at Whirling. So, you know, actually, we expecting you to go to college and play ball, and then all of a sudden, you know, what made you just leave the basketball and sports alone just to start rapping?
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Now it's 2010. I'm gonna keep it 1,000,000. 1,000 ain't enough, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what inspired me to really do the rap. All right, these Jordans right here. All right, let me show you. When these Jordans came out, after these came out, like I had these when they first came out. That was like right before we went to school, something like that. When they first came out, they was black and orange, retros. But they came out with a pair. Well, the ones that came out like this first. Let's start first things first. The ones that came out like this, I had worn one time. Put them on my. They got muddy. I put them on the dry. So our cleaning lady stole my Jordans.
Cleaning lady.
Right, she stole my Jordans, so I was kind of, you know, pissed out. That kind of grew on me. So a few months later, see who that is. It's AJ, the original Thug Mafia. Shout out to AJ, man, Thug Mafia. So man, they was muddy. I left them on the washing machine, dog. And cleaning lady stole my J's, so that kind of pissed me off. So a few months later, they came out with the version with the suede on the toe. It's like red on the toe, red on the side. Now, if you wore a size 8.5, which that's what I wore, you know what I'm saying? You got the ones with the leather. You got leather on your toe. You ain't get the suede. And if you got the suede, you see this part of the Jordan? They stick out right here. But if you had the 8.5, you didn't have this little bubble. So my grandpa, he take me up to Active Athlete. Shout out to Paul, Active Athlete.
Yeah, Paul took care of a lot of people back in the day.
He took me up there, man, and you know, I wanted the ones with the suede. I ain't gonna even lie. And it was like a $30 difference. And he was like, man, I'm gonna be real. I ain't paying no $150 for no tennis shoes. You know, he old school. You know, he's like, man, if you can go get you some $30 shoes to be, you know what I'm saying? And so from that day, you know, I wasn't able to get the ones with the suede. He's like, man, you're a grown man, you know, 13, man, whatever. Because, you know, you consider a man at 13 in my household. You know what I'm saying? And so after that day, I'm like, you know what? I ain't finna ask nobody for nothing. You know, I knew if I did basketball, college, 4 years, whatever, I needed right now money. You know what I'm saying? My mother, she was going through things. My father. So between all them situations, I just took it upon myself, like, you know what? I ain't gonna chase the basketball dream. I'm 18, 13, 14, 15 years old. I'm a teenager still doing concerts. Like, the amount of money that I was coming home with from doing shows, you know, compared to what my grandfather was making working at Maxwell House, it was crazy. It was like I come home with like this, and he'd come home with, you know, and I'd be like, you putting in 8 hours every day, getting up at 6. I'm getting on stages for 30 minutes and coming home with, you know what I mean? So it was just, it wasn't logical for me to pursue basketball because everybody want to do basketball. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, these Jordans right here, man, when he ain't buy me these J's, I was like, yeah, I gotta go and make sure I give me some money right now. So, you know, Michael Jordan, you inspired a lot of people to do a lot of things.
Hey, you know what? Just off the record, I want to ask you.
10 years ago, y'all was my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned. We finna go to a video.
Okay.
Man, I'm
I got the world on my shoulders, I can carry the load. And rule one in the streets is don't marry a hoe. I'm 27 now, I'm not a little child no more. So I don't party at the club and act wild no more. I life real, so I really don't smile no more. Except when I see my kids, nigga, fuck a rap hit. Cause they only love you when you on top of the billboard. And it's up to me since y'all tired of being bored. I'm so low.